decided to pursue music some years back, but she wasn't getting the support she needed. She was held down by school, friends, and then family. Today, Miss Araya is gradually becoming a household name. Welcome to the Come Up with Ike Frimpong.
Hi, I go by the name Araya, and I'm here with Josh Music. Turn your lights down low and pull your window curtain. Oh, let your moon come shining in into our lives again. Saying, ooh, it's been a long, long time. Kept this message from you, boy, that it seems I was never on time. But still I wanna get through to you, boy. On time, on time. Listen, I wanna give you some love. Oh, na 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 na. I wanna give you some good, good loving. Oh,
Hi,
Hi,
how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good actually.
Okay, so your name is Miss Araya. I'm sure you have, you're born with a different name. What's your actual name?
Edith.
Edith what?
Edith Adolphi Ayakwa.
From which region? Which tribe?
I'm an Ashanti actually.
And that's in Ashanti.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about your childhood.
Let's just say I'm part of a family of like seven.
Okay,
My dad is a singer. He plays the instruments. Growing up, I loved singing, but I was never given the chance to explore it. So
okay,
basically, I was restricted from doing some things concerning art. The focus was always to be on my books, but
okay.
so it was tough, but here we are.
You say your dad is a musician. How deep is he into music?
He is very rooted in it. He handles the church choir,
Okay.
not just one place, but the whole region. That's
Wow.
one of the region. Yeah, and he plays the keyboard. I think he has been playing it since he was like 15 years. So
Okay.
he knows a lot about music.
All right. So you would say that your music side stems from your father's.
Yeah.
Okay. But why do you think he never really pushed you to pursue music?
We are in Africa, and the African culture, we really don't celebrate arts. We
Okay.
want our kids to go to school, sit in the office, and all that. So, he has the administrative side as well, and he combines the two. So,
Okay.
I wasn't surprised he wanted to push us to meet the administrative side.
Well, was there a point where you approached him and told him of your interest in music?
Yeah,
And what was
that
his
was
response?
that was just last year, and he said, "Okay."
No, I mean, when you were young, you never.
Oh no,
You're
no,
afraid?
no. When I was younger, I didn't know how to go about
You're
telling
afraid?
him. Yeah,
Your parents were very strict.
they asked.
They are so strict.
Yeah,
At what point did you start gaining some level of independence at home?
I think after university when I completed university.
That's like 22, 23 years old.
Yeah,
Wow. So for 22, 23 years, you are in your parents' house, you're afraid of them,
yeah.
and you couldn't pursue your dreams.
No, I had to be sneaking out and all that for dance rehearsals and music
Okay.
rehearsals.
Okay. Now, how was your academics like back in school?
Oh, me umbrella.
You say, I mean, you're a brilliant student,
Yeah.
right from primary.
Right from
You
primary.
went to what school?
Good foundation here in Senior.
Okay.
Yeah, and to Kumasi Girls Senior High School.
Okay.
And then I did a short course at Sunyani Polytechnic.
Okay.
That
Now
pushed
STE.
me. Now ST,
Yes.
yes, that pushed me to KNUST
Okay.
to do my course, my degree program there.
All right. Did you at any point lose focus with your academics?
Yeah, when I was in K University,
Okay.
yeah, I was handling a whole lot of things. I was working and schooling and trying to earn my art. So I shifted my focus more onto the arts because I felt that's my life. So it kind of messed up with my academics a little bit, but
All right. So at a point in your life, let's say you right through SHS, you were a big buff, you were a heavy girl, and all of a sudden you started becoming slim, and you've not moved from that. What was the process? What got you to that place?
back in senior high school, I had a friend who used to laugh at me with my big belly and all that.
Did you have a big belly?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Each time I was in my uniform, you could see my tummy protruding out of it. And she would make it as a funny comment, but it affected me. So after school, I joined a dance class, and I realized through that I was losing weight, and I liked what I saw. So I stick to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you started becoming slim because there was a lot of pressure on you. You wanted to fit in.
Initially, that was the thing. I guess I wanted to fit in. I didn't like the fact that my best friend would make a comment about how big I am. Yeah, and all these things. So it wasn't something I did on purpose. I realized I was losing weight and I liked it, so I picked it up from there.
Was there a point where you got depressed?
With the weight loss, no.
Okay. You never got depressed.
With the weight loss,
Okay, but you've been depressed before.
I wouldn't really call it depression.
But what was it then?
I guess I was down or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did it have to do? Was it the music or personal life?
It was the music. Yeah. Critics comparing you to another singer, and people want you to be like this. You put out your vocals out there, so
All right. So the music. Tell us about it. How did it all start?
So I sent a voice note to a friend. I wrote a song, I did a voice note, and I sent it to a friend. And he forwarded it to Icebox,
Okay.
a friend of mine,
Okay.
who is also a musician. And we picked it up from there, started introducing me to studios, and
And when was this?
do I even remember? That was like 2014, 2014.
That was like 5-6 years ago. So before that, you hadn't recorded any song. You hadn't
No,
done
even when
anything.
he introduced me, I wasn't recording. Because I actually felt I am not built up for that. So he kept on grooming me, advising me, I can do this. So I wasn't doing stuff when he introduced me. But each time he was going to the studio, he picked me along.
Okay. And then when you went to the studio, did it feel like your safe place? It's a place that you can relate to easily, that you can actually.
Yeah. Especially when the recording is going on and I am singing harmonies along. It was a good experience, so I liked it.
Did you at any point have any sort of voice training or musical lessons, or you just fit in when you started?
I haven't had any musical lessons, but voice training.
Okay.
Yes. I have a friend who is a music director in Kumasi. His name is David. So I told him I am not sure how I sound when I'm singing. So he gave me pointers. He will make me meet him and give me some pointers and some training. Downloaded stuff from YouTube for me to go into once in a while.
Okay. So your first song and your first recording, tell us about how it all started.
The first song, I don't even remember the
What
first.
about your first song?
Yeah,
It's like
but the
4-5 years
first
ago.
recording wasn't my song.
Okay.
Yeah, I was told.
So you actually started with features before.
Yeah, I was told just like Icebox was going to the studio and he told me to go with him because then he told the engineer she sings and he said, okay, I have this song, just do something for me.
How did you feel?
I was nervous.
Okay. So you were able to.
Yeah, I did it.
I remember what song it was.
No,
You don't remember the song
don't
at all.
remember. No.
Is it because it's that it's hits as people would
I
want
don't
to
even know
say?
if you released it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So from then on, the confidence started coming.
Yes.
Or
And
it took a while.
I had people around me always helping me with words to build up my confidence. Yeah.
Okay. So how long did it take for you to record your own song after the first feature?
I think about, was it 2 years? Yeah, because I was doing features, we were in a group, we would do a group song, that kind of thing.
You got signed to a new label.
Let's put it like that.
Okay. And which label was that?
Tibani Music.
Okay. So Tubani Music picked you from CNLSU, that's the name CNLSU,
Yeah.
and then decided to start working on you as their main artist, official artist.
Yes. But they had an artist.
Okay.
They added it.
Was it like a paid record deal, or it was just you are good, let me just go and work with you?
I wouldn't put it like that. It was, you are good. I think we can work together. We can bring something good out of it.
And being the first time and the record label had approached you, how did it make you feel?
It felt good. I felt it boosted my confidence.
Okay.
Yeah, it made me believe in myself. Yeah.
And then from there, what happened?
Recordings happened.
How long did it take for your first recording to come out?
Oh, I think I recorded with them before the whole Let Me Work With You
Which
thing.
song was it?
It was a cover.
Okay.
Adele, Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, Adele's Hello.
Alright. That was a cover.
Okay.
So the cover may have propelled them to want to sign you.
Yeah, and performance in Sunyani. I had a
Alright.
performance in Sunyani and they came actually.
Alright. That was where you had your first performance.
No, the Eastport Auditorium.
Auditorium.
Yeah.
Sun City Fashion Weekend.
No, it was November to Remember. Yeah. It was
Okay.
getting to Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Good to know. And how did that feel?
I
You were
think
nervous.
I was, but honestly, when I got on the stage, I don't know what happened. I just did it, and all I heard was applause and people screaming. I don't know how. And
People were screaming.
yeah,
That made you feel
I
very
felt
good.
very good. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Alright, so they came to that show, they had listened to your recording of Adele's Hello as well, and they signed you.
Yes.
Alright, so you had a relationship of some sort with one of the guys that make up to Bani Music, a personal relationship, working relationship.
Working relationship.
Okay, now moving on from that, you guys did a lot of work together. That is
Yeah, sure.
yourself and Dan Swag specifically.
Yeah.
Did it create any other relationship apart from a working relationship between
He
the two?
became like a friend to
Okay.
me. Yeah. And he knew how to handle my vocals. He helped me. I used to sing loud notes a lot. He helped me tone it down
Okay.
in a way that right now I can't even find my high notes anymore.
Okay.
So he helped me. Yeah.
All right. So that means both of you spent a lot of time together.
Yes.
And how strong the friendship gets.
To the extent that he would accompany me to programs.
Have
Yeah,
sleepovers at the studio
at the studio, recording.
with him there.
Yeah, with him there, with
And-
other artists there.
Okay, but you spent more time in Kumasi after being signed to Tubani.
Yeah.
And there were rumors that the two of you were involved romantically. How true is that?
Were there?
Yeah, there were rumors that. And I remember
I guess
on a radio interview once, you actually admitted to me that the two of you were in a
this is not the
relationship.
first time I'm hearing this, and I always say it's not true because it's not true. We are friends.
Okay.
Yeah. We work together. Let me use the present. We work together.
But he had a lot of, he put a lot of effort in you, concentrated on you a lot.
Yeah, not.
And you liked hanging around him as well.
Yes. Working with him is always easy. So
Okay.
yeah. I always like to have my way. So yeah.
You are controlling.
I like to have my way. Yeah.
All right. So with Tubani, how did things end?
Things didn't end. I still work with.
You're also signed to Tubani Music.
Initially, I told you it was by month.
Okay.
Yes.
When you say by month, what does it mean?
Signing is official where we have documents. You
So
said I
there were
said
no documents.
no documentation. Yes.
So it's still safe to say that you're not signed to any record label now.
Yes.
And if you get another record label, you will move to that record label
Yes.
at a fee.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
what's relationship exactly is between you and Tubani Music now?
Working relationship just as it was initially.
Both of you and Tubani claim you never had any. You are claiming you never had any relationship with Tubani. Now this gentleman was putting a lot of work in you, and all of a sudden, when we heard about that famous breakup, there was also a
There
break.
was a breakup.
There was a break in your recording as well. For over a year now, you've not recorded a song.
I have.
Okay, you've not
Lots
released the
of
song.
them, yeah.
What's with the delay?
So I just needed this is the whole thing. Even though I had an unofficial management, I needed something that was serve as a source of finance to
Okay.
push into my music.
And that is to say that they weren't putting enough into your music. That's Tubani Music.
Financially, I think it's my brand. And honestly, let me just say it. Tubani Music is also a brand that they've been building for a while now. So
You got in when they were still building.
building.
Now
so,
I think they have a
yeah.
certain.
So if
But you admit now that they are.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I do.
Okay.
So if there was anything financially, I'm pretty sure each one for himself, both for us or free, they'll push it into their brand, the production brand. Yes. So it was actually an advice they gave to me. I should find out ways because we are all trying.
Supporting.
Yeah.
Okay. So more or less, at a point in time, Tubani let you go. Sadly.
So I guess so. Because they made a statement like I shouldn't be saying I've been signed. That was from Swani Duncan.
Okay,
Let me
that's
be
Duncan who said it.
Yes, he was like, they want to focus more on the production and all that.
Did it hurt you?
Oh yeah, I made a mistake. I guess I dumped most of my music things on them, so and I was relaxed because I had
You
them.
burdened them.
I burdened them. I was
Okay.
relaxed.
And then the next time people in Sunyani who are known you for some music see or hear from you, you are talking about Afro Ballet. Where is that coming from? Where did that start from?
Dancing has always been my first love. I was afraid to stand in front of the microphone, but I am never afraid or I've never been scared of standing on stage and dancing.
Okay. Were you dancing back in school?
Yeah, I was.
That's KG. Okay. So when you moved to Accra,
Yeah.
that's when you started exploring dancing professionally.
Professional, yes.
And why Afro Ballet?
Let me just say, ballet isn't something in our culture. Ballet and contemporary dance. So, and ballet is used to tell stories,
Okay.
same as contemporary dance. So I want to bring it down to our culture where we can tell our African stories with ballet.
Okay. Was it difficult for you getting people to notice?
No,
So you get paid to dance.
yes.
And on average, how much do you earn from dancing?
No, the
So
thing
on a
is,
monthly
I
basis,
don't.
let's look at the monthly basis. How much you earn from dancing?
I deal with schools.
Okay.
I deal with schools.
Schools.
So I don't do a monthly thing. I do a termly thing.
So
Yeah.
the term, how much are you earning? How many schools are you working with now?
4.
4 schools. And how much are you earning for those from those 4 schools in the term?
Can I say pass?
Oh no, I want to know. I want to know how much you're earning from dancing.
Okay, so roughly. Can I pass?
So let's say you're getting like 500 from each school. That's not even enough.
No.
You're getting about 1,000
For
from
a
each school.
term.
Okay.
For a
You're
term.
looking at about 2,000 from each school.
Close.
To 2,000 from each school.
Yeah.
And have 4 schools. So for every term, you're looking at about 8,000, which is 3 months.
So the whole thing is, I started in September,
Last year, September.
September. So I had 2 schools before Christmas, and during Christmas I had 2 schools more to add up to that. So let's just say the whole 8,000 figure you are quoting isn't there yet, but it looks like you can get there.
But I mean, moving on, say this year, if you're getting 4 schools every term, each of them paying 2,000, that is 8,000, and that is 52,000 every year. And you've not made anything remotely close to that in your 4 or 5 years in music. Does it make you want to stop the music?
Oh no, I'm not going to stop singing. The dancing was something that I wanted to add to my music brand to make it stand out.
Alright.
So I had no intentions of doing dance videos for people and teaching schools and all that.
Okay.
Yes, but it looks like,
It is working now.
yeah, they say life is what happens when you are busy planning. So
Okay. Now, the big one was recently. I mean, most of us woke up to a new video by Sarkodie, that is Russia, and we saw Miss Araya. And I think from that point, everybody in Sunyani was talking about Miss Araya, Miss Araya. How much did you get paid for that video?
can I pass?
No? How much did you get paid for that video? This is Sarkodie we are talking about.
I know, that's why I don't want to go there.
I mean, we would want to know, did he take you for free?
Oh no.
Is it the exposure tag he always is preaching?
No. And I believe,
We want a figure 3,000, 4,000,
no,
5,000.
No.
It's not close to that.
no,
It's lower than that.
it's lower than that.
So 1,000.
Around that figure.
Okay. Were you disappointed that the whole circle didn't give you that much? You were disappointed.
Let's just say I felt a little,
You were expecting
not
more.
disappointed, but I felt this is a big thing, and actually I'm tired of we are giving you the platform statement. I'm tired of that.
Did they ever say that?
No.
Okay.
Oh no. So, and I didn't want it to make it look like we are paying you and giving you a platform.
Okay.
Yeah, so I spoke with the director actually,
Who's the director?
Prince Dublo.
Okay.
I spoke with him, and yeah, we sorted things out.
So it was a good pay for you.
Honestly, no,
Okay. But it gave you exposure
it did.
that you are still enjoying.
Yes.
Alright, so my final question. Are you happy with your current life?
Extremely happy.
Okay.
Extremely.
Alright, it was nice talking to you, Miss Araya.
Thank you
I
for
wish you
having
well.
me. Thank you so much.
Hi. The come up was shot at Mandy's Pizza and More. My makeup was provided by Elias Beauty Clinic. Also, my shirt provided by Kenzie Designs. Search for The Come Up on various social media platforms. Subscribe to our page on YouTube as well. See you again next week.
I wanna give you some good loving, loving you, yeah, loving you, yeah, loving you, yeah, loving you. On time, my away. I wanna give you some love. I wanna give you some good.
Breaking through in this industry is hard. It takes a lot of hard work and perseverance. For some, when it gets tough, they stop. For others, they persevere till they hit the limelight. The year 2017, I met a young man in my usual visits to the studio. His name is Imala Abdul Latif. 1 year down the line, He's one of the biggest acts in VA Kenya. Today, I speak to Imran Abdul-Lateef on the come up with Africa. Welcome.
Why you no go tell me say you feeling this? Why you no go tell me say you yada me? Baby, so you sure say open me sir. Anytime keep on saying all the time. And life no be run, no be rat race. If I catch you, chair, no be one day. Wow, 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 yeah. And I got no money and no cars, babe, no shut yeah, won't kwa, baby, won't kwa. I got no money and no cars, babe, no shut yeah, won't kwa, baby, won't kwa, So I say in sleepless night, yeah. What the number man you sleepless night, yeah. My she would do man, I'm deep inside it. You ain't come boom, then be my bride. Oh, bye bye, say love inside me. Jimmy D, make me show you to my mommy. Come closer, come feel the love deep inside. No money, yeah, no cars, babe, no shut yeah, won't kwa, baby, won't kwa. I got no money and no cars, babe, no shut yeah, won't kwa, baby, won't kwa.
Imran Abdul-Lateef, tell us about your childhood.
Okay, I was born in Sunyani Zongo. And my father was a bicycle repairer then, and my mom too was a petty trader. He was selling toffee, the one they call Kube toffee.
Oh.
Yeah, I was brought up by my auntie.
So that is to say your mom and dad were never married?
No.
They were never together?
Yeah.
So after they had you, they just separated? How was living with your dad like?
I can't say much, but you know, like my dad was very young then, so you know, I now understand things.
Would you say he was a very strict person?
No, he was very young. At that time, he was like me.
Okay.
So me like this with a child right now, you know what I'm talking about. So that's why I was with my auntie, because at times, you know, daddies they want privacy and those stuff. I can't just say, but you see.
So I mean, more like he was bringing a woman home.
No, not like that. That I just got to understand this thing. Why was my dad? Why didn't I live with my dad?
Alright. So now, were you a school person growing up? Did you like going to school?
Yeah.
And how was class like for you? Were you fitting into the class?
Yeah. You know, one thing I salute my parents was that they sent me to good schools. I didn't go to any Saito school.
Okay.
That's me.
So you went to international school, sure?
Yeah, because I was in the Zongos, but I'm speaking good English. You see, yeah, I went to King of Peace.
Okay.
And I went to Sacred Heart to King of Peace. I completed at King of Peace there.
So back in school, would you say you were an average student, you were a brilliant student, or you're just...
I was an average student.
An average student.
Yeah.
What was the best position in class?
20th.
Out of how many people?
Like 50.
Like 50.
Yeah.
Okay. And were your parents okay with that position in class?
They were never okay. You know, when you get this thing and like when you bring your report home and your parents will be like, today no meat.
Okay.
You know, they just give you the food and there's no meat. At that time when they cook, it's like if it's chozafi, they'll put this amane. I don't know.
Okay, instead of meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no, that's the main ish.
Okay.
You see. But if you bring the results and it's like you are 30 something, that day forget.
Those were difficult times for you.
Yeah, because you know when I was young, you know I got to know something when I was young. Like when all my friends group and at that time Kwade or Comfort Kwade, you know, I knew how to sing some mini songs.
Okay.
You know, so I could sing and they'll be like, wow, they'll be giving me coins, you know that thing. So I got to know my talents then.
Alright, so it was at that point when you were going through that period, that is when you discovered music. So how did music help you through your life right from that point in your life?
Yeah, you know, I just got to know like I'm talented when I went to senior high school.
Okay.
Back in Beijing Preset, they used to call me Stoneboy. And I was very good when it comes to Samini and Stoneboy songs.
Okay.
I could sing back to back, and you'd be like, wow, did you write this yourself? And I'll tell you it's Stoneboy songs, or like, it's this song is for Samini, you will never know.
Okay.
So I tell you.
Okay.
So
You grew up listening to dancehall. You
Dancehall.
loved dancehall right from the beginning
Yeah.
as well. So at what point did you start taking music seriously?
Okay, you know, when I completed school, I was once there, and I was doing a freestyle, and one guy approached me and he was like, my man, you should start writing your own songs. You see, so I first wrote a song, Hustle All Day, and I went to record it, and the engineer was like, where are you from? You know that thing. So I was like, all music is not me, you hear me? So I went to Sunyani Polytechnic, and there I once went into a competition, and at that time I was in the computer science class, and we were only 17 students, and there was one like this awards coming on, and it was like accounting students, they are 100 and something, 600, and I'm in class only 17 students. So how is it possible? How can you take an award? So like it was a challenge for me, and I was like, I'm good, I know what I'm doing. So I went in for the thing, and God being so good, at the end I took the award.
Okay.
So that was when I got
Realized
to know that
you
I'm
could
good.
take it seriously.
Alright,
Alright, so Roll-On seemed to be your big break. That is around February 2017.
Yeah.
Now, I remember coming to the studio, meeting you, and the conversation was about how to push the music. Now, before then, you had been chasing me around for me to listen to your music. I wasn't even paying attention to you. So, at that point in your life, how were you paying for your music?
I've struggled with music. I've struggled, at times it takes a long time before people understand what you're doing. That's where I salute my manager, my father there. I was in the studio once, and he saw me, and he was like, this guy is talented.
Okay.
I remember I was just singing a song like Odobi, it was a demo. So the guy entered the studio and he was like, my man, this guy is serious.
That was J Bone.
Yeah, no, that was
That was your song.
my song.
Okay, all right.
That was so, and he was like, come to the studio.
So before there, how were you paying for the music? Or it was free? You're recording them for free?
No, before there, if I come like I want to record a song, my intention is to see what I can do. It means if I come to the studio, if you charge me 100 CDs, I'll give you 30 CDs. For the next 4 months, you see me again. Because I knew that I killed the song. Just take the song. I don't care. That was the living.
Okay.
So I'll just come 100 CDs. Okay, I have 30 CDs. The engineers, they know that I'm a small guy, so like 30 CDs. Then I'll do it, and they'll be like, wow. You see, and that's all. I'm done.
So you don't go for the songs?
Till I get the money. And at times it will take like
A couple of...
like 6 months or some months, and I'm not coming there. I'll just go to a different place and do the same thing there, and I'm okay.
Alright, so Roll-On came, people started paying attention to you. What changed in your music career and your life as a whole?
Because that time, you are the biggest man I ever known in Sunyani. And I remember one guy brought me to Sky FM. And when I came, he was like, I said, I want Mr. Ike's number. And he's like, no, I can't give it to you. So I remember, I bribed the guy in some way. So the guy gave me your number.
Okay.
So I remember that day I gave you a chat. I texted you. And I was there, the guy was like, hey, did you chat Mr. Ike? I said, yes. He said, no, don't do that again. Don't do that again. If you want to chat him, tell me first. I was like, hey, you see, it's not easy. So when you approached me and you told me you are doing a great job, I felt like I'm there.
Okay.
Yeah, that was all because I remember Roland, you approached me personally and you told me you are great.
Your life started changing from Roland,
Roland.
and then people started noticing you. Now after Roland, you followed up with a couple of songs. You had Wonkwa, you had Belinda, you had Hello, and now Fake Love. Which of them is your favorite? My favorite is Roland. I don't know which of them is your favorite.
Roland is my favorite though, but I like Wonkwa.
I think Wonkwa seems to be the most popular one too amongst the lot. But Roland is my personal favorite. Your personal favorite is Wonkwa.
Wonkwa, yeah.
Okay. What were you going through when you wrote that song?
Wonkwa.
Yeah. Is it a personal life experience?
Yeah. Actually,
because if I remember the lyrics of the song, I've got nobody, Wonkwa baby.
It's like, it's reality.
Okay.
It's reality. At times it's like artist. It's like it's my life. It's what I go through. At times it's mood. That's how I see it.
Alright. How many videos do you have to your credit?
2.
That's for Wonkwa and then Hello. How do you pay for the videos? But first, do you know the cost of the videos shots that were shot for the song?
I don't consider those things as video. We want to get out there. See, but we have no option than to do like those parody things to make people know that we did that thing. I was the one who did that project. You got me? At times if I tell you I did Wonkwa, someone is like, hey, my man, you are lying. So I show you the video and you are like, yeah, it's true.
Okay.
Yeah. So
what was the cost of the videos?
It was, I think, 150 Ghana cedis.
For each of the videos?
I know only Wonkwa. For Hello, I can say.
You're not sure about it.
Yeah.
And who paid for the videos?
That's the work of money.
That is their pay for. So it's safe to say that financially, you don't really pay for anything in your music now.
Never. If I do anything for free, see, that's the issue. Yeah, I'll be there and an engineer will call me like, man, I want you to do this, and I'm like, I'm coming. If I go there.
So what you're saying now is, you don't have any source of income. So you don't do anything to get money to finance your music and your videos, and that's the only source of financial support is coming from there, who is your manager.
Okay, me personally, right now I don't have any source of income right now, but that doesn't mean like everything is on there. Right now what we are doing is a teamwork. So you can't put all of them on there. Yeah.
How much do you get on an average for a show?
I can say it, but I can't say it here. But if I don't want to bring those things out, but I know what I take.
This is the come up. You would want to know how the struggle and the success are.
I can say for all programs.
Okay. So on an average, how many programs have you been paid to perform at? Can we say you have about 5 of them so far since you started?
Yeah.
And the average amounts they pay you could be between 100, 500,000.
Yeah.
What's the highest amount you've taken?
I took 1,000.
Right here in Sunyani?
No, in Sunyani.
Okay.
And I took 500 before. I took 700 before. I took. Yeah, I even took 10 cities before.
10 cities before.
Yeah.
So it ranges from 10 cities to 1,000 Ghana cities.
That's don't make it look like that's how they pay. That's my fee money.
No, I'm just saying
that.
Yeah,
every time the movement still goes on. Every time my price go high.
Okay.
That's it. And if someone pays me 10 cedis or if someone tells me to come and I perform for you even for free, you don't know what's between me and that person. You see, recently, I was invited to a program. In the program it was like, you wanna come and perform. Nothing is free. But the person calling me, the person telling me to come and perform is the problem.
Okay.
You see, yeah, at times that's where the favor comes from. That's where the free show is. See, I can say I do free shows, but not on any platform.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Now, at a point, just when people were beginning to start enjoying your music, somewhere 2017, just disappeared. Nobody was hearing from Imran again. What were you? What was happening?
You know, there's struggle in music. Music is nice, and the music, after music is money. You get what I'm talking about. So I went to Accra for some time.
So when you came back from Accra, you mentioned to me that you don't think school is really your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why? What happened that made you come to that decision?
Me, I know myself. I know myself. Me, you see, when I started music, they didn't understand why. My parents was like worried. You this guy, why? We are paying huge amounts of money to send you to school and you don't want to. But they didn't understand me. You know, I did computer science. I mean, my father knows that computer science self, I can't.
Okay.
You know, our parents, that time they force us.
Oh, true.
You see, when I was going to school, I'm not saying that like I'm brilliant.
So you felt school was a burden for you, and your heart wasn't in it.
It's not a burden, like, but you know where I was, computer science for me was something else for me. You see, I'm not saying if you can do computer science, do it. But like me,
for you, it wasn't.
I was struggling in class.
If at a point, or if you realize that the music is not successful, would you regret deciding to choose the music over your education?
No. We never regret. In life, everything happens. Everything happens. You got me? I didn't fail my exams. I was never dismissed from school. I deferred. You got me? I deferred. That's the issue.
Okay.
You see? But you know, music took over me. And it was too much. You know, when I took that award in Poly, at that time all eyes on me. And you got me, like, there was this kind of do this, do that. By the time I realized, see, things was very, like, there was more pressure on me, learn, do this, you know, that thing. So I decided to defer, because at that time if I tried to write something down, I'll write lyrics instead of answers. So I decided to defer my course.
Alright. Are you happy with your life as it is now?
Yeah, why not? I'm cool with everything I do.
Are you comfortable?
Why not?
As it is now?
Yeah.
Who is your biggest inspiration in the music industry currently?
You know, I started listening to Samini then. But for now, I see them to be all the musicians coming, none of them is good at me. None of them.
None of them is better than you?
No.
You think you are equal to the Saminis and the...
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't know me, that's why.
Okay.
If they get to know me, they'll know who I am.
What is the dream like for you in the next year, 2 years, 3 years?
I want to go to BBC next year.
Okay.
I want you to see me on BBC, somewhere soon. I'm doing my thing there.
Okay.
That's the dream.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to take the artist of the year, sir.
That is Ghana, artist of the year.
Yeah, Ghana. Yeah. Both in Ghana and UK, or I want to take them. I want people to know me. That's it.
Alright, thank you very much for joining us here, Imrana Abdul Latif.
Yeah.
It's been an insightful conversation with you, and I hope we meet again. I wish you well as well.
And you when I walk as a woman for me, sir. I feel them if I want to wear my baby, cut the crap, let's keep it real. Your heart bound to mine, not a deal. Anytime I see you on the other side, I am a nisu bring me as my fine. The feeling is deep, I can't deny. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not gonna do you baza, eh. I will never make you feel lonely. Sumomi oba, wakoma no ya. I got no one but you. 1 + 1 now 2. For you I could turn a fool, a fool.
Damn, mommy beat.
Oh yeah.
Industry is choking. So many people trying to do so many different things and getting the attention of the same people, it's hard to break through. But this gentleman is not stopping. Vigilant Kumi is next on the come up with iPhone.
I never thought I'd be in love, and I never thought I'd be loved by a girl. It's Vigilante for real.
Rain Productions.
I know you've been playing many times, I know, but girl, I swear to God, I won't let you go. I promise to be right beside you through the stormy rain. Oh yeah, maybe you don't know what you mean to me. Just ask me anything, I will give it to you. I've fallen way deep for you, and there's no way out for me. So baby girl, let's fly away. Forget the rest, I'm on your knee. Girl, I'll always be there. Girl, I'll always care. Put a smile on your face. I love you every day. I've seen a lot of girls, but you're so special. I say you're special. My kind of girl, the one I wanna marry, the one to rule my world. Go on and tell your mommy, 'cause girl, I mean you will. Only if you knew what I'm feeling for you. Only if you knew what I wanna do you. Only if you knew what I'm saying is true. I wouldn't be standing.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
What's your name?
Kumi Bentum Vigilant.
So that is to say Vigilant is your actual name.
Yeah, that's my real name.
Are you an Ewe?
I'm a guy in Ashanti. 50-50.
Have you ever experienced why they call you Vigilant?
Well, I was named after my dad's elder brother.
He's also called Vigilant.
Yeah, Vigilant Bentum Kumi. So actually I'm junior, but he's no more, so I don't use that junior anymore.
Do you ever get people asking you whether Vigilant is your real
A
name?
lot. Yes. Every time, anytime.
Do you like the name?
Yeah, I do very much. Yeah.
Has there ever been a point where you got teased too much for having that name?
Oh, but
Because if I was in your class, I'll tease you.
tease me. Well, I've been.
Vigilant sounds like a nickname or
Well,
something.
yeah, that's the reason why I never had a nickname. You know, back in high school, people thought Vigilante was my nickname, so they decided to, pimp it up like Vigilanto. So that's how I got the name Lanto. Came from Vigilanto. So I've never been teased actually.
You actually liked
Anybody
them
meet.
calling you Vigilanto.
Yeah, and I think they also like it too because I've never met a person who doesn't like my name.
Okay, so Vigilant is who exactly? Who is Vigilant?
Well, Vigilant is an up and coming artist. Yeah, and a graduate from KNUST, doing my national service in Sunyani, Peter Road. So that's basically everything about me.
It looks like anytime you ask artists who they are, they start from their person as an artist. It's like you don't have any other life apart from doing the music.
Oh, I have a life. As I told you, I had a student life. I was a student.
Okay.
Now I'm doing service.
So you just shuttle between being a student and being a musician. That's what your life has been about.
I'm being a writer actually.
Writer, what do you write?
Write stories. I have two unpublished novels. And,
Okay.
yeah, and I write music every Friday.
So which one started first?
I think I started writing stories first.
Okay.
Then it went to music.
What was the motivation in writing the stories?
Okay. Frankly, I would say the girls. Yeah, back in high school, we started. I had this female friend, Abigail. She used to enjoy my story, so I would write and she would take my story book. Like I used to write an exercise with them. She would take it to the dormitory, and the ladies would come and tell me to continue, or to tell me to finish the story. So I was motivated by that a lot.
So ladies motivate you.
They are part of it. The whole package. They are part of the package.
So basically, what you're saying is, when you are there and there are ladies around you,
Yeah.
you write your best stories.
Yeah, I'm at my best when I'm around the ladies, the pretty ones.
What did you do with some of these ladies or all of them?
Oh, well, since infancy, I've always been around ladies, so most of my closest friends are ladies, and I don't usually get too intimate with them. Like, I don't get too intimate with them. I just keep it on a high pace, like just friends.
Right. So there has never been a time that, based on a story you are writing, or a period where you're writing a story, you got a girl who either became your girlfriend or you dated or I mean you slept with?
Well, the story never gave me a girl,
No.
but the music did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the stories got the girls around you.
Yeah.
The music got to one of them, or at least some of them,
Yeah, you could say some.
to be in the same bed with you.
Well, yeah.
Okay. At what age did you break your virginity?
I was in third year at high school, so somewhere 18, 19, I'm not really sure.
18, 19.
Yeah. I
Right.
kept my shoes for long.
Okay, so you can what?
I kept my shoes for long.
Okay, so music for you was what introduced you to the world as it is now, because it was the music that got you the girls, and I mean they say that once you have your first one, it opens your eyes to a lot of things.
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay.
Yeah, you can say that.
All right. Now tell us about how the music started whilst you were writing stories.
Well, I always used to sing since infancy. I used to sing a lot, but I never had my own music till high school, first year. Back in high school, you see, my first years for the year, we were just working. Then I could see the seniors upstairs. She said, Arena House 4. They were there, they were just, back then, after the Sakodi Abason, they were just doing Sakodi flows and all. So I decided to skip working. I didn't want to work. I don't like working. So I went up there and I was like, hey, if you could let me come up here, I could entertain you. I could rap, and like if you could stop me from working, I could come and rap for you. And they were like, cool. So if you can rap, yeah, we wouldn't let you work. So I went there and I started. They achieved, yeah, Obrafo's rap. But I deceived all of them, thinking that like it was mine. And anywhere Obrafo had his name, I replaced it and I fixed my name. So I was almost successful. Then one of these seniors was there, one Kolo with Bam Nation. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, he was my senior back in high school.
So
he
that's Susek then?
Yeah, Susek, yeah.
Okay.
He called me and he was like, boy, one of our dad seniors, no. Yeah, I know where you got this rap from. So
so you started as a fraud musician?
not exactly. I love music, but I didn't have my own then.
Okay.
So Kolo had to punish me. He gave me a first line of his rap that he was about to rap. My man Thames and he was like, go finish it before after prep. Otherwise, I'm going to punish you and just tell the whole seniors about what you did. So that was my first rap. I came back. I sang it to bandmates. He enjoyed it, and I sang it to a couple of friends, and they all enjoyed it. So even before he came back, I was doing it. Before Kolumenta came to expect the work, I was just doing it to people, and I was getting compliments, and I kind of enjoyed it.
Okay, so did you ever record that?
Not exactly, no. I just performed it for the mates back in high school.
Okay. Now, in high school, you discovered you could rap.
Yeah.
And then after that, what happened?
After that, Kolo's punishment, I should say. After that one, I felt like I could do it again because people actually appreciated what I did, and it was my first. So, me to one man, I'm a person because
Okay.
I enjoyed it because people appreciating your work is something else. Yeah. So from then I started. From that rap, my second ever written something was a singing song, the gospel one actually.
Your own song?
Yeah, my own song. Yeah, but I never recorded that one. Okay, I did record that one. Produced by Rain, yeah, somewhere in
Okay.
2013.
Who heard that song?
People around me did. People around me, mostly. People around me did, and people around me. Yeah, because one time I was working on campus, high school. I was working on campus around. I was just passing a class, and I heard a lady singing my song. I missed the friends. Yeah, and I just went back and looked at her. She was staring at me like, duh, like she didn't know it was my song, but she was singing it with passion. I was like, whoa, so that song, that gospel song, I was like, whoa, so this song is this far. I didn't know. Like, yeah,
So were you content with just the people around you listening to the music, and that made you feel okay?
I wouldn't say I was content, but well, what I can say is I'm a writer, and I'm a good songwriter, and that's
a lot of confidence.
Yeah, I am a good songwriter because I've been told by people a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's all I basically know how to do. How to promote music and other stuff, not my stronghold. So yeah, so if people around me likes it and people around me likes it, I think it's going somewhere. And frankly speaking, I've never met a person, I've never met a soul who will say nah to my music. I've never met a soul who say, nah, I don't like this. One, I get criticized a lot about my
Your
choice.
accent.
Well, not the accent per se, the language I choose to look at.
Where is the accent from?
Until today, I didn't know I had an accent.
Oh, you
Yeah.
know you do.
I didn't know.
I mean, you don't sound like the ordinary. You don't sound like I do. You don't sound like a lot
Well,
of the guys who come around. So
I've been speaking like this since I could remember. So
you've never traveled outside the country.
nah, I've never been in a plane before.
You've never been to Accra.
Oh, I've been to Accra.
Okay.
I was
okay.
born in Accra actually.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
but I've never been outside the country. Kotobu,
Okay, but I'm sure you get that.
Yeah, I do.
People tell you that you don't sound Ghanaian. You don't.
2015 Hitmaker. I went with a partner. I belong to a group called Rap Gods.
Okay.
Yeah, I went there from Poma Brand here. We were told by Richie we don't sound Ghanaian enough. Yeah, we should go back and come back again more Ghanaian because they were doing the show for Ghanaians.
Okay.
If we didn't sound Ghanaian enough. And I was like, oh, I don't know.
What that means.
Yeah,
so how did that make you feel?
It made me feel, well, I could go places. He was trying to be demeaning, but
you think, or maybe he was just being honest?
He was being demeaning.
Okay.
Yeah, he was trying to bring us down. He was trying to bring us down. I think, yeah. But
is that how you see every critic?
No. But he was trying to laugh at us.
Okay.
Yeah. He was like blah 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 like. Yeah, but me, I felt that was a compliment because for you, my fellow brother man, Ghanaian man, to say I don't sound Ghanaian, I sound like I'm from outside and I've been here all my life. I mean, I'm doing something. I'm doing something someone outside Ghana would appreciate. Yeah, and I don't intend being just based here, like locally for life. I intend going outside too.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you think I sound like I'm already there, then it's a plus.
All right. Is it not best to do music or sound Ghanaian to at least be accepted by Ghanaians before you move from where?
Yeah, I get that a lot. People tell me I should at least sell out and do something that mass will like, and then later come back to what I. But if you tell the fish to run because everybody around him is running, it's not going to help the fish.
Okay.
I'm a fish. I'm supposed to swim.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried doing music in P, and yeah, I could write, but it always sounded lame. Yeah,
lame.
Yeah, I sound like kind of Pia. Like I'm not saying every P rapper is lame. No, I'm saying when I do it, I sound lame.
Okay.
Like when I do it, I don't get to be as deep as I can be when I speak English.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not. But something. I don't know why I have this kind of standard for myself. I don't compete with nobody. I compete with myself. So if I don't feel I'm up to that standard, I don't care what people around me are saying.
Okay.
Yeah. So I reduced doing P flows because they didn't make me sound deep enough. Yeah, that's the main reason.
Have you had a song that you think was a hit song since you started? You say it's 2013.
Somewhat 2010, 2011.
So that's 8-9 years.
Yeah.
And you recorded a lot of songs in between.
Yeah, a lot of songs.
Have you had any song that you even say BA knows?
BA knows.
Or at least half of BA know?
Well, most of my
25% of BA know.
Most of my fan base are not BA based, so I wouldn't say that. I'm only starting I'm only starting to try to get a recognition here in BA because most of my works are posted on the social media and other platforms. So I have fan base from all over the country.
Okay.
Yeah, but for BA, I don't really have.
Have you tried reaching out to people in BA?
Well, back in high school, I used to go to radio stations, freestyling from Parrot FM to like most other radio stations back then. But I stopped when I went to Kumasi for college education.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you've not really tried to push your music to the people here, where you are from your hometown.
Well, I tried to. I joined a couple of BA groups on Facebook, but physically not exactly for some time now because I believe people of Sunyani want this kind of music that I'm not doing. And
what kind of music do people?
They want these hit songs. Yeah, hit songs. Something catchy.
Everybody wants a hit song. What do you mean by a hit song?
I don't want a hit song. I want a song that will be forever.
Okay.
Yeah, if you listen to a song 30 years ago, you can still be nodding like Tupac song.
And you don't think the songs they are doing now?
I don't know about them, but I believe those songs, most of them are hit songs. Songs that will get the crowd cheering for now.
Okay.
For some years to come, they'll be like, oh, okay, it's anyway. But I believe the kind of songs I do, 10, 20 years to come, if you listen to it, you'll still be like, okay.
Okay, all right. Which artist in BA challenges you?
Challenges me.
Puts you on your feet. So you listen to this person like, child, I have to do more.
Well, I could say most of the popular names in BA challenges me because, frankly speaking, they are out there giving out their work. No matter how I say they are doing his songs, they are out there giving it out, and I'm yet to be out there. And I believe I'm yet to be out there because I'm indoors sharpening my cutlass. They are out there cutting their trees, but I'm sharpening my cutlass back at home. I'll be out there soon.
Are you indoors because you're not a people person?
I try to be, but people are some way.
So you're not you don't like people?
I like people. I like people.
Alien.
Yeah, I like people, but people are some way. You think you're doing the right thing and then you're seeing it otherwise. So I'd rather keep to myself.
So you don't really have friends?
I have a lot of friends.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends.
But you don't believe in having cliques and moving around with people?
I told you I had a group I belong to.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a group back in Kumasi. I met them back in college.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a clique and I have people a group I move with. But here in Sunyani, I don't have any in Sunyani.
But this is where you are from. This is where you've lived your whole life.
Yeah, this is where
You don't like the people here?
I wouldn't say I don't like the people here, but I don't know. I would say the people here already have their own cliques. Yeah, we have you see Faliji with these, you see they have their own groups, and I don't know. I think it's because I didn't do most of my music where I started most of my outreaching of my music in Kumasi because I didn't start like that here. I don't have people like that. I only have people who are close to me.
Do you ever feel alone because of that? I feel lonely musically.
Yeah. Musically, I've always felt alone because, frankly speaking, I've never met a soul here in BA. And in Ghana, I've learned who does the kind of music I do. I'm not saying there's nobody who does the kind of music I do, but I've never met. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been to a show and meet a person who does my kind of music. So I've always felt alone. And that's one reason why I actually keep to myself. Yeah, I feel I'm not doing what they're doing. So let's just say I don't know if I'm allowed to say names. Let's just say I come to a show with their Faliji and they are doing their kind of music. And the crowd are applauding to that kind of music, and I just come in and switch the scene like that. I don't know how the crowd is going to respond to me. Yeah, so most of the time I prefer to be at the beginning of shows like that. Shows I'm going to be, I miss them, or maybe at the end, or maybe solo show.
I've been to a couple of your performances, and it looks like there's always a positive response from people once they hear you performing. How does that boost your confidence as an artist?
As an artist, it boosts my confidence. Like, it gets me to know that, hey, boy, stop relaxing. They like it. What I just said, that I don't know how the crowd is going to respond to me is a misconception. Yeah, the crowd likes it. Yeah, last time I went from Barracks poolside, the MC Nice, he asked my name and I was like, Lanto. He said, yo, boy, I have you on my phone. So this kind of person, when he hears my song, me performing my song, and he has my song with his song, he will jump to his feet because he already knows the jam. Yeah, so yeah, I've been to two performances so far in Sunyani, and the response were marvelous, and I can't wait for my next one.
What has been the hardest thing for you in this industry, the music industry?
The hardest thing, recording. Yeah, recording.
In that you don't have money to record?
Well, yeah, you could say though you could say that I don't have the money to bring out the kind of music I want to. Yeah, because it's quite expensive.
What are you doing about it?
What I believe in is consistency. Because I can't get Rain to give me beats, my own personal beat every time I go to. I adapted a method. I adapted Freestyle Friday, which you're familiar with. Yeah. I adapted Freestyle Friday. I go to the net, download a popular instrumental, something that is nice, then I give it out. I believe in something. I should at least keep doing it. Not because I can't go to the studio to cook my own beats. I should just sit back at home and relax and do nothing.
Okay.
I get the instrumental, then I do my own version on it, then I post it out. That's consistency. I just want to keep doing it so I don't feel
And that is
rusty.
getting you some
It's getting
some
me
attention.
very much.
All right, this is the first I'm going to do this. I would want you to look into the camera, speak to people who are watching you in a freestyle or of some sort, and tell them that you need support. You want them to come and support your music.
Okay, freestyle.
Yeah, so look into the camera.
Okay, God made man in his own image. I make my song so the world sees me. I'm lyrically painting pictures in your mind. When I'm on the mic, I get telepathic. I'll be messing with your brains here. They told me I could never make it with the style. Cause nigga, you in Ghana, you ain't even in the crowd. You gotta do it local if you wanna make it far. Cause this part of the world don't appreciate what you got. I understand that you can love. Man, I think I gotta keep it there.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So now to come. Thanks for coming through.
Okay.
It's a pleasure having
Yeah,
you.
the pleasure's all mine.
Okay. Come up with that from Paul was shot at Mandy's Pizza and More off the Abyssinian Road, opposite STU. Come to Mandy's Pizza and More for your pizza and so much more. Also, the clothes were provided by Swerve Clothing and the makeup by Elias Beauty Clinic. Catch us again on the next episode of The Come Up.
If you knew what I wanna do you, only if you knew what I'm saying is true, I wouldn't be standing in the rain while I'm crying out your name. Your name, while I'm crying out your name. Your name, while I'm crying out your name. Your name, while I'm crying out your name. Your name. Late to Pharrell, still can't understand why I'm falling for you so. And no matter how I try, I can never let you go. Even when I try to hide it, that's when it really shows. So I think
Controversy is itself in this industry. This gentleman is threading on the path of controversy with the songs. Are the lyrics good or they are not? Well, he's here to explain the lyrics of the song and tell us about himself. His name is Cotilidon, born Felix Ankomato. Welcome to The Come Up with Ike Croker.
I didn't have break. Coco.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Rami, yes, he might know you. Yeah, yeah. Na se uguswa, na mi bieso na se kwa itasia, minya cha mi medi, minya cha mi medi, minya cha mi medi, minya cha mi medi, munya cha ubedi, munya cha ubedi, munya cha ubedi, munya cha ubedi. Yeah.
Rame is banana bana mami bindi. Come for my friend a binchi. Se no si dan fufu akono tu de nye ready am tuze afi. Me pen nam ne ha me pe honam no. Ni akoye senchi nam no. Wo hu bebi anyi ni sam no. Wo na wo hu na make remu nam no. Nsa no de nkwan ni efe. Aduane a wase bi nsi ege. Aziban ye de nyame nsa no efe. Dan fufu no na sa na me pe. Mi cha me di unya dibi opa hwiri wutwa dibi wusra me ni wudi a wadi wutwa wo wi a wari.
Rame.
Alright, so who is Felix Ankoma?
Okay, Felix Ankoma is a young boy who attended junior high school in Gosso. Yeah, that is Bright Star. And then further at Bichin Presby, that is Osek. Yeah. And I started doing music right after SHS.
Where did you grow up? Where did you spend most of your childhood?
Okay, Yeji.
Is it safe to say you grew up in a village?
It's not a village.
I'm just asking, is it?
No.
How was the place like?
It looks like Sinyani here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And were you exposed to all of the things that you would need, like you would need in a city or?
Yeah, I'll say yes.
Okay.
It's not a bad time.
Okay. All right. How long did you live in Egypt?
Almost 8 years.
Almost 8 years.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is from when to when?
From my 8th year to 16th.
And then after that?
After that, I came back to, like, I was born and grown in, like, I was raised up in Tunisia.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you moved to Egypt.
And I came back.
Okay. All right.
So after that, I went to Gosu.
At which point did the music start?
Right after SHS. That is 2016.
Okay. Now, your parents, where are your parents?
Okay, my mom just came. My father is not here.
Did you live with your parents growing up?
I've always lived with my granny.
So what were your parents whilst you were growing up?
Okay, they weren't around.
Now, it is the belief of many Ghanaians that children that are raised by their grannies either become very spoiled or very disciplined. Where do you think you were?
Very, very disciplined.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your grandmother disciplined you.
Yes.
And you like the way she taught you. Did you go through any hardships as a child?
Okay, not really. What I would say is, I'm a many person when it comes home. A lot of trouble.
Your parents, where were they all this while?
Okay, my father is in Germany as of now, but like he
while
was
you were
with
growing up, where were your parents?
Okay, that is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. No, like they were all outside, but my mom just came in just Christmas. Yeah.
Did you think did you like having your parents outside and your grandmother taking care of you?
Not really, but I had no other choice. I can't just tell them to come just because of me.
Okay. You didn't think you were enough reason for them to come back to Ghana?
No, I am, but at least they are working. That is where they get their source of income. Yeah.
So which means financially you didn't have any issues growing up. Your whole life you've had it easy for you financially.
Not that easy, but normal.
What was the hardest thing for you or hardest day in your life? Did you ever go hungry?
Yes, of course, because I've been in SHS. Yeah.
I mean, that's the normal life. People go to SHS but then
being in the house.
Yes.
I don't think.
Okay. There were no points in your life where you were sent home for fees or you
no, for that one.
So life has been good for you generally. What exactly do your parents do for you now?
Right now?
Yes.
Yeah, they are still supporting me.
So your parents approve of the music?
Yeah.
They like you doing the music?
Yeah.
Have they not asked whether you will continue your education?
They've been asking.
What's been your response?
Yeah, okay, probably I've been responding this. So this year they are my promise also. Maybe probably.
So is there a plan to go to school soon?
Yeah. This year.
What do you intend to pursue while you're in school?
Program.
Yes. Yes. What's
okay, I did business, so any suitable business program.
I mean, saying any suitable business program sounds like you're not ready. I just
I'm ready.
Everybody else is there.
I am. Not that I am not. I am, but
because the thing is, you have your parents who are ready to pay for the fees. You claim you have good grades, and you claim you got tech last year, and you can get to this year.
Yeah.
So what really is the reason for you not going to school?
There's no reason. Yeah, actually, there's no.
I mean, the reason is you don't like school.
I like school.
Okay.
Just want to be in the house for some time. I'm just working on
the music.
Yeah.
All right. So the music has taken precedence over the school.
Right now, yes, but I'll say no because right now, like the Bible school.
Okay. All right. Now, your name is Kotilidon. And where is that coming from?
Back in school, I got that name, SHS.
How?
Okay, there was this question about, like, we were having, Abi, you did science, right?
Yeah.
So, we were having science classes, and then the teacher asked a question. It was about cotyledon. The answer was it was kind of trickish. Yeah.
Okay.
So nobody knew the answer, and then he was like, "Maybe I'll be to me that would be the person's name." And then you know from SHS.
Okay.
Okay.
So you got it right.
Yeah, I got it right.
And then that was your name.
Yeah.
All right. Now, moving on and moving into music, why did you decide to stick to that name?
Because that's the already known name.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were popular with the music back in school?
Back in school, I was dancing. I got that name being popular through dancing.
Okay.
Yes.
So you decided to maintain that name?
Yeah.
And have you had anybody complain or tell you that this is not a good name?
Degree.
And what do you tell them?
More of them now, yeah, no more. Yeah. I would see YouTube, but more now, yeah, they have not been in school. I said, phone, no one seen you, and then like women do that. So they see my kind of behavior, and then they will say, new personal, like behavior now will be, and then you deem it out.
Your name is a scientific name, or so why would they assume it's a behavior?
More of them say like school. Yeah.
I think this is also because I've heard you on a couple of interviews already, and then when they asked you for your name, you say your name is Kotim. You don't add the others to it. Are you not sure that is the reason why, or maybe that is what you want to project, so they assume that your name itself is Kotim and not Kotilidon?
No, that is the name I'm using in the industry, Kotilidon. But friends, more of my friends.
And even during your radio interview, and even in some of your songs, you don't even add a Kotilidon, you just say Kotim.
No.
Some of your songs, not all of them.
No.
Okay.
It's just a fish that I added Kotim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think it's good for your brand that people hear your name and they're like, this doesn't sound like a serious artist?
Yeah, I think it's good for my brand.
Was Boba your song?
Yeah, Boba was my song.
What was Boba about?
Okay, the story was not mine though, but it was for ladies who don't have their self, like who don't have nothing on their own, but brags of it.
Okay, so that was somebody else's story.
Yeah.
And then you moved on to another song titled. I think what was the idea behind it?
Okay, Midi came by Mankind. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you feel so. The guy said you for. It was like unknown chairman before because unknown so yes, that back could be a full by between two of us. Yes, I'm not. The catcher and seven fashions and brand new chairman, and I was like on just for one for me, I'm a baby chairman. And then out of anger, I also say the Bioluka chairman and me. Now how much more say me I'm a baby chairman? They make a piano. I was saying me finishing Miss Alia Javet. If you don't know, like you feel another and said in your child, like in your child.
So you wrote the song yourself?
Yeah.
Alright. And you decided to feature Coco?
Yeah.
Is it because the theme was in line with the kind of music Coco does? Or
So right after that, how did people accept the music?
It was banging.
The song
the
blew
song
up.
was premiered on only 2 radio stations. That was Sky FM and then Moonlight FM.
All the others rejected the
Yeah.
song. And how did you feel when they rejected the song?
I thought it was like once a radio for more. So every idea so I want or they govern so
you understood?
Yeah,
It
I
didn't,
understood it.
it didn't change anything
Nah,
about it.
because I knew said the song was a banger. And without radio stations, Kampona a bit me afa.
Okay.
Even with them, a bit far more. But without them, like a bit me so afa. So that was what I said to myself.
Okay. All right. So what was the plan? How did it blow up? Did you push it on the streets or you just relaxed and then it just blew up?
Yeah, I think like after the radio session, I just put that song on shatterdghana.com or
Okay.
something, yeah. So after that, I just leave the song. So it was doing its job.
Do you think it was Kuku's influence that pushed the song, or
No,
just the
I don't-
song?
no.
If you had featured any other artist, do you think would have still been able to?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
All right. Did you shoot a video for the song?
Yeah, I did.
Who shot the video?
Why Media?
And where is the video?
It is there, not yet out yet.
That is 2 years ago.
No,
When did you shoot the video?
some months ago.
Okay.
Not even a year.
Okay. And you've not released it. What's preventing you from releasing?
Okay, I'm under management right now. So
Now, since when?
couple of months now.
Is it a record deal with money attached, or it's just they've said it and they are just there?
Okay, they said it, but
They've not given you any money.
Okay, I would say so because we haven't yet started serious working. Yeah, but we
Okay.
have started something.
Okay. And they've not put any music from your side out yet.
No.
Do you not feel it's slowing down your career?
Okay, I don't know when we start working, what will bring. So I'm just waiting for them.
What's the name of the record label?
SAG Nation.
SAG. What does SAG Nation mean?
Full name of my record label.
Okay. Have they signed any other artists apart from you?
Yeah, I'm with Sly Parker on it.
So just the two of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then some other gospel, like I'm almost signing gospel artists in Ghana.
So you're the first?
Yeah, I was the first secular artist I was signing before.
Do you think it would help you being the first secular artist when they are into gospel and you do miniature midi? Will it help you?
Why? Me try me behind. Say normal, like me mobile or fufu or rubber. And do you know some other people on my
No.
Obi a fufu or rubber, obi a try fufu before say.
Okay.
She say I try come with fufu me jai.
Okay.
So obi a try fufu.
So you think miniature midi is an actual good
It's
song?
even a gospel song.
Wow, that's a bold thing to say.
Yeah.
In what way is this a gospel song?
And they really won't come out, you know.
Now, after MIDI, MIDI is actually the second biggest song in B. Was the second biggest song in B for the year 2018 on the hit list. Now, to follow up with a song like that, you need to work hard. You need to do a song that will probably be able to beat it. And it's been almost 2 years since you released MIDI.
Yeah.
What is happening? Are you not getting any song?
Oh, be that one.
Okay.
Yeah, MIDI tour is also.
What?
MIDI tour.
What?
MIDI tour.
You will be last.
Yeah.
Tell us about that one as well.
Okay, it goes like O'Brien Okon, O'Brien America 2 O'Brien Okon, O'Brien America 2 say oh pray will be ti Messi say oh pray will be ti inti made tour or china be made kind. Messi made tour.
So that's also a motivational song.
Yes.
Why do you coin your words like that? What is that your brand?
I don't see anything wrong with my voice.
Because anybody hears your song the first time without paying attention, what's the title of your song? Midi Tour. You think the person will feel it's motivational? Unless the person listens to it.
Yeah. Me a type of person me person betting us here for the first time.
So that's your brand.
Yeah.
You want people to listen deep.
Yeah.
And then okay.
When you cry and 2 times, and I say ubinya explanation for it, Campuna. Ubi be Canada, then will be some.
Your grandmother has heard Minya Chamidi.
Yeah.
And she knows about Midi Tour.
Yeah.
And she's okay with it.
She's okay because my explanation.
But you had to explain to her before.
Oh, but and you say like explanation per se, say like and you're not explanation.
Okay.
But what you say? But yeah, more times in the minimum, na one say she language nankasa. Yeah, somehow.
Done.
Yeah, done.
So when is that one coming out?
Soon.
And you think it's going to be bigger than?
Yeah, it's a banger.
I'm told you're a big star in Dumesa, where you come from, and you put up shows where people come a lot and pay to see you perform. How does that make you feel?
Not bigger, but still working hard because I come from Kwana. What I say?
But you're a local champion.
I would say so.
Okay. How much do you charge for the shows that you put up?
Okay. Can I describe this? 10 cedis minimum.
10 cedis minimum. And how many people do you get there every year?
Oh, it's a honor. You're shed and dust.
Okay.
But more like 99%.
Come to the show.
Yeah.
So we are looking at about over 200 people.
99%.
So how many people come? Give me an average. 500.
No. A dozen.
And each of them you charge them 10 cedis.
Yeah.
And we are looking at about 4,000 for each. How many shows have you done since you started?
Okay, I can't give you an exact number though, but almost 10.
Almost 10 shows? Yeah. Okay. So you're actually making money from the music? Okay. Okay. But you are making money compared to, because there are people who are in Sunyani, they claim they are big artists. Or maybe shows could be out. And you are in Dumesa, you're doing shows charging 10 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Does it not make you feel like you've established yourself already?
Oh, nah, I don't think I'm even a percentage. Like one, I'm here do one.
Okay.
And I'm trying to hit 100 too, but I'm here do one.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to hit hard.
5 of your top artists from before. Okay.
I can't because we are doing equally. Like
they say you're a womanizer. Is that true?
Huh? Oh.
Is it true?
No.
You're not. Do you have a girlfriend?
I'm even trying to be a Roman father.
Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a girlfriend?
I signed with my this thing that I'm saying. I said I'm even trying to be a Roman father.
Alright, Roman father, I'll be Tour. Thank you very much for joining us today on the show. It's been great having you. The Dying Film Power shot at Mandy's Pizza and more, located off the Abyssine Road, opposite Sunyani Technical Universities. You can come to them for your pizza and so much more. My shirt was put together by Sky Moja Clothings and my makeup by Elias Beauty Clinic. Let's meet again next week for another episode of The Come Up with Dying Film Power.
You get big wahala for your baka anytime when you dey waka or buy. Hey, oba, Me de me sa tu mukwa de medi. De ya ni se e mo piti me ba mu na se nkwa no ta sia. Me nya twa me medi. Me nya twa me medi. Me nya twa me medi. Me nya